Dorohedoro, the story of a lizard-headed dude looking for the wizard who turned his head into a lizard. There's gyoza, time travel, mushroom magic, and giant cockroaches that sorta talk. The story goes all over the place, and it sort of feels like a mix between the Sandman comics and the Invisibles, to me at least, just with more comedy and way more oba gyoza. In this series, I quickly review and rank different Japanese media based on the level of vocabulary, grammar, and kanji that they use, as well as whether they have furigana, how the story is, and the cost. I use the Japanese language proficiency test levels to rank these. Here are the textbooks that match those levels. If you're interested in seeing more of these videos, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that I know that these videos are interesting to you. Also, what's your favorite manga? And are you interested in reading Dorohedoro? Have you already? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so Dorohedoro has kanji, but does not have furigana, which will make this difficult for learners at the JLPT N5 to N3 levels, but should be sort of accessible to someone N2 or above who is used to writing kanji into a dictionary app to look them up. The vocabulary is semi-high level, I'd say N2 to N1, but somewhat accessible to someone working at an N3 level. Unfortunately, there's a lot of slang in writing out words how someone with an accent is pronouncing them, like here in book 2. Achumani instead of attoyumani. If you already know this phrase, you might be able to pick this up, but if you don't, good luck finding it in a dictionary. There's quite a bit of it too. Check out book 12. Ebatte agaru, which is someone saying ibatte agaru, and the title of chapter 99, which uses different kanji to add a fun nuance to the word they're using. Yudo jinmon should be yudo jinmon, which means leading question, but the author uses play with and torso to make it playing with torso questioning, alluding to how one of the main characters is gonna have their body magically separated into parts as an interrogation technique. This word doesn't exist using these kanji, but if you don't know the word hiding in here, it could cause a lot of frustration, which is why I'll only give a point to N1 here. The grammar is not particularly difficult, but anyone under N3 will probably struggle. That brings us to the story, which is where Dorohedoro shines. Even when I got tired of having to do a lot of kanji lookups, I often was able to keep going just because I was interested in seeing where the story went. It has a lot of twisting turns, tons of different characters and storylines, and even time travel. So if you aren't comprehending everything, it might not be your language ability. Story is 9 out of 10 in my book. A slightly less convoluted story might be better for learners, so I'm only going to give points to N2 and N1 here. But what about the cost? Well, they're a little expensive, but they're also larger than your average manga, and a lot cooler looking. If you're not quite ready for these yet, but want some help getting to the point where you will be, ToKiniAndy.com might be able to help you with that. We take you through all of the grammar presented in Genki, so N5 to N4, and support that with fun reading and listening material for every single lesson, which will help you not only reinforce the grammar you've learned, but will also teach you new vocabulary and context. We even help you with speaking by giving you tons of shadowing practice. Once again, that's ToKiniAndy.com, link in the description. Which means it's time for Can Andy Read It? The section of this video where we find out if I can read a random page in whatever I'm reviewing. I'm at around N1 level, so if I struggle and you're lower level than me, you probably will too. If you understand little or nothing of what I'm about to read, you may want to check out something a little easier. If you can pick up most of it, maybe this is the book for you. Yo! だいぶ悪魔らしくなってきたじゃねえか。すげえだろこれ。マスクに穴が開いちゃったよ。あと3日で長かった修行も終わりか。ああ、長かった。お前が悪魔になったらもう会えなくなるな。しかし、なんだこの BGM は。そんな時は、これだよ。エンが歌ってる店のイメージソングだ。何考えてんだ。ちなみに、この歌は結構売れたんだ。ブルーナイト、シンは参加するだろう。いや、一人でいいぜ、俺は。The end.